Hey, yo, what's up, y'all?
Do you support?
Hey, what's up, y'all? So, I kind of wanted to make a video, about Kamala Harris, because, like, I can't stand Kamala Harris. She's fake as hell. Like, she is just extremely fake. Um, she's black when she needs to win an election, but any other time she's Indian or some other race. And they're talking about replacing Sleepy Joe Biden with her. I would never vote for Kamala Harris. And the reason why I would never vote for her, because as soon as I seen this interview right here, where she's going to be asked about reparations, and then she says a part in this video where I'm not going to do anything for only just black people. Like the way that she said that, it made me like look at her with disgust. Like I would never vote for Kamala Harris, ever. Under no circumstances. I want no part of her. She's fake. She's phony. She has this fake laugh. Like every time somebody asks her a difficult question, she's always laughing. Um, she didn't really deserve to get where she was at. She slept her way to the top. It's a known fact. She started like screwing a guy that was a congressman or some top dude, and that's basically how she got her, foot in the door. I would never vote for her. This interview was so disgusting, that she gave. So I kind of want to watch this interview and then kind of break it down a little bit. In certain sections, it's very short, it's like 2 minutes. But like, I want to break it down why I do not like this woman, and I would never vote for this woman.
Reparations for black people? Do you support reparations for black people? Well, listen, again, we had over 200 years of slavery. We had Jim Crow for almost a century. We had legalized discrimination, segregation, and now we have.
Now, before she finishes, I want you to listen again to everything you said, everything she said that black people had to go through. She's gonna name off all these things, and then I want you to listen to her answer. I'm gonna rewind it so you can hear all the things that she listed.
Crow for almost a century. Slavery. We had Jim Crow for almost a century.
Jim Crow.
We had legalized discrimination, segregation, and now we
Okay.
have segregation and discrimination that is not legal but still exists and is a barrier to
Okay.
progress. We have
Okay.
disparities around housing. We have
Okay.
disparities around education. We have
Okay.
disparities around income. And we
Okay.
have to recognize that everybody did not start out on an equal footing in this country.
Uh,
And in particular,
okay. So far, she's sounding like she has some common sense. She's sounding the black side of her is doing amazing right now. This is the black side talking right now. But you're about to see the Indian come out. Keep watching.
black people have not. And so we have got to recognize that and do something about that and give folks a lift up. That's why, for example, I'm proposing the Lift Act. Give people who are making $100,000 or less as a family a tax credit, which will benefit and uplift 60% of black families who are in poverty. So by default,
This is what I hate when they talk about this tax shit. Listen, if you're making minimum wage, even if you pay zero tax, you're fucking broke. Passing a fucking tax, that's not going to help people out of poverty. Like, even if middle wage workers paid zero tax, they're still fucking broke. They're broke as hell. This woman is crazy.
it affects black families, but there's not a particular policy for African Americans that you would explore. But no, if you look at the reality.
I'm going to rewind what she just asked and then look. No, 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 no. And that's just what I'm gonna do when it comes time to vote. When November gets here, whenever they vote, the same way you said no, 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 no. That's just what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say no, 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 no.
That you would explore. But no, if you particular policy for African American families, but there's not a particular policy for African Americans that you would explore. But no, if you look at the reality of who will benefit from certain policies, When you take into account that they're not starting at the same place and they're not starting on equal footing, it will directly benefit black children, black families, black homeowners, because the disparities are so significant. So if we focus on the specific issues that have resulted in the greatest disparities, and we understand that that's part of why we're doing it. Listen, the reality also is this: any policy that will benefit black people will benefit all of society. Let's be clear about that. Let's really be clear about that. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people.
Right there. Right there. Right there. That's where she lost me. Right there. The way that she said that, right there. I'm done. I would never vote for this woman. She's fake as hell. She's only black when she wants to get votes. She's the rest of the time she's Indian. Now, you just heard her list off all that shit that black people had to go through in this country. All of that shit. And we're still getting fucked today. And this chick got the nerve to sit here and say, well, I'm not going to do anything for that helps black people. The United States does stuff just for Jewish people. The United States does stuff just for the LGBT community. The United States does stuff for just for the Russians. The United States does stuff just for the immigrants. Listen, you're a homeless American, you lose your job, oh well. You're an immigrant, you come here, you're going to get a job, you're going to get clothes, you're going to get fed, you're going to get housing, and you're going to get money in your pocket, and you're going to get a job. So America can do stuff for all these other groups. All the other groups get taken care of. The Asians, they get their hate crime bill. Jewish people, they're getting money. They're getting billions of dollars. Israel is getting billions of dollars. Uh, Over in the Ukraine, they're getting billions of dollars. These migrants are getting billions of dollars. So don't sit here and tell me, oh, I'm not going to do anything for black. I can't just do anything for black people. Well, why not? You're doing stuff for all these other people. Like, you're done. I would never vote for this woman. And if you're black and vote for this woman, because it's clear Joe Biden has got Alzheimer's, old timers. Yeah, I know I said old timers. He's got old timers. He's got the oldest timers. He's got the most oldest timers I've ever seen. Okay? They're going to look to replace him at some point. And I think that why I keep hearing this name, Kamala Harris. I like her. I like her less than Joe Biden, actually. Like the way that she said this right here, I can never vote for her. Never. Listen to this.
Also is this: any policy that will benefit black people will benefit all of society. Let's be clear about that. Let's really be clear about that. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. Benefit black people? No. Because say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people.
No.
So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people.
You think she's going to do anything for you?
So I'm not going to sit here and say.
Listen, if you're black in America, she just told you she's not going to do shit for you. Okay? But when it comes time to pass a bill to give money to Ukraine or give money to Israel or pass a bill for the LGBT or pass a Asian hate crime bill, oh, she's on it. She's on it. You know what I mean? Like, I would never vote for this woman. I never. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care if Trump gets in there. I don't care. I've lived under a Trump presidency. Was it good? No. Was it to the point where I was gonna die? No. Actually, if you want to be honest, groceries were cheaper, gas was cheaper, everything was cheaper. If you want to be honest, I'm not a fan of Trump, but I'd rather have him in there than you. And I'm being 100. I'm not voting. Period. I would advise any black person not to vote, especially if this woman, if they try to like push this woman up front. Like, ain't no way in hell I'd vote for this woman. No way. She's just telling you. She just told you she's not gonna do shit. She just told you that. You heard it out of her mouth. Yeah, man. Like, and you know what? You guys are you and Biden are gonna get your asses kicked. You're gonna get killed because with this shit that's going on in Gaza, like you're gonna lose all those states. You know what I mean? You're gonna lose Minnesota. You're gonna lose a lot of these swing states because You guys aren't doing shit about Gaza. You're letting all these people get destroyed, get wiped out. It's a genocide, and you won't even say it. Um, yeah, it's horrible. Um, it's absolutely horrible. Um, it's sad. It's really sad that we have only these two choices to choose for president. Like this is the United States of America, and this is the best we can do. Like I don't believe neither one of these jokers are gonna do anything. Now, unless you're rich. If you're rich, you're good. But like, I would never vote for this chick, man. And I just had to get that out here. I just wanted to make this video because I really don't like this woman. I really dislike her. She's fake as hell. She's always laughing. You know, it's just, I just don't like her. You know, she talks about like smoking weed in college, but she was locking people up for smoking weed. Like I'm straight. I'm passing. I'm gonna pass on you, Camelback ain't black Harris. I'm gonna pass. I want no part of this. Absolutely no part.